Hello friends, Dr. Nels here coming to you today with some more content on life, leadership, business, and family, developing your values and principles so that you can be the best version of you. And last week we talked about connecting with our own mortality to bring us more value so that we can connect with the things that we value the most. And these thought processes were really stirred up, and I mentioned this, I didn't say who it was, but this week I will. They were developed because a dear friend of mine named Rick Steinmetz, who I've known for almost 20 years and worked for almost 20 years, passed away suddenly a week and a half ago. And it stirred up a lot of emotion because in Nels version 1.0 20 years ago, I had some things to work on. I had some things I needed to get better at. I still have things I need to work on and get better at. But the first couple years I knew Rick Steinmetz, he pushed me. He pushed me really, really hard. And at the time, in the acute phase and in the heat of the moment, I didn't always appreciate how he pushed me. But as time went on, I began to understand the value he created in my life. And what Rick taught me that I took home forever was how to stand convicted on your principles, how to stand on them regardless of the pain, how to stand convicted on a decision that you made, but also how to stand by your, not stand by your decision, but admit when you were wrong, how to understand that mistake. And he taught me that if you made a mistake towards someone else or something, or you committed your word towards something and it didn't turn out exactly how it was supposed to go, if it were to cost you money or be painful, it's okay. It's going to cost you some money. You see, there are some people that make decisions and then they change their decision when they figure out it's going to be painful or it's going to cost them money. And Rick Steinmetz didn't do that. He was going to do the right thing no matter what. If he made a deal and it didn't turn out right for him and it would cost him money, he was going to stand on that and it was going to cost him money. He was a great, great man. He loved people. He was a little gruff. He was a man that had red hair at once, but then he shaved it as time went on. But Rick taught me conviction. My parents taught me a lot. Rick not just taught me, he didn't just teach me, but I saw him in action with it. Actions are louder than words. And I hold that very dear to my heart in watching a man stand on his convictions, whether it hurt him, whether it cost him money, whether it was good or bad, but it was the right thing to do. Through his actions, he taught me so much. And for that, I'm forever grateful for him. I hope for his wife, Tony, and daughter, Lacey, the very absolute best. I know he taught them a ton as well for their future successes. And this episode's for you, Rick. Thanks. See you next week.